Hi you guys, day 4 today. I am so excited to be here with you guys, and you know what day 4 means? It means you made it through day 3. I think day 3 is the hardest day to make it through. We wore our pony, we got some volume, and now we're on day 4. Today, you guys, I'm super excited. I'm going to share with you one of my biggest light bulb moments as a hairstylist, styling my own hair as I kind of got out of the everyday washing and into more of the weekly washing routine. So I'm super excited to share today's trick with you guys. You might already be doing it. It might be old news to you, but for me, I think it's important to share. So today, what we're going to start out with is we're going to start out just brushing through that hair. We've worn it up for a day. You likely have some ponytail kinks in here. That's okay. Today we're going to move on to doing some smaller curls. But first, I'm going to show you my favorite thing that I ever learned. And here's what we're going to do. Okay, you guys, as you look closer, around the face, it's not so bad. Here, around the fringe, this is where we're going to start seeing the hair get the most greasy. It's starting to get real flat and really just kind of gross. So today we're going to start out, we're going to be working off of this fringe section that we've talked about on day 1, day 2, and day 3. And what we're going to do is we're going to pull out that front fringe. You want to have relatively clean lines when you're doing that. So here we've got that triangle section that we've talked about in the past. We're going to let that dangle in front of our forehead. And then we're going to take the rest of the hair, and this really doesn't matter how it looks. We're just going to sleek it back, and we're going to pop a ponytail holder in there. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to start out by washing just this section. It's brilliant. Here's the deal. Nobody's seeing what's behind this front fringe section. When that hair falls, nobody's seeing what's around your face here. Nobody's seeing what's under your hair here. If we can keep this front bit clean, nobody will ever know it's day 4. So what I tend to do is I separate this section. I do this, you guys, right in my bathroom sink. Shampoo to the scalp. The ends don't need to be shampooed. We're just going to work on shampooing the scalp, wetting the ends, rinsing that shampoo out, and then I will see you back here in just a minute. Hey guys, okay, so here we are. Everybody's favorite look, the drowned rat look. So as you can see, I only washed just that front fringe section. So just in front of the apex and a triangle section. So this would be your bang section if you had a full fringe. This would be your curtain bang section if you went that route. So today, and you guys, I just shampoo this front section. I know that there's a ton of oil that's been building up on the scalp because I haven't washed for 3 days. So I like to get that clean. I don't always put conditioner in those ends, and I think that's okay. It actually keeps it cleaner longer in my case. If you feel like you need conditioner, absolutely use it, but only use it through like the last few inches. So maybe, lips and down, or even nose and down if you want to make sure to get some conditioner through those ends if you have unruly or fuzzy hair. So today I'm going back to my good old friend, Kevin Murphy, Anti-Gravity, one of my favorites. This does have some thermal protectant in it. It's also going to give us some body. It's also going to give us just a little bit of texture. I'm going to give it some good sprays right at the scalp. All right, you guys. Now, we're going to go through with the blow dryer, and we're going to do exactly as we did on the first day. So we're going to take that round brush. We are going to round brush under, and then we're going to flip that round brush and lift it up so we're getting just a little bit more lift at the scalp. Let that hair cool around the round brush, because cooling does what? Heat styles, cool sets. So we're going to let that hair cool with either a cool air button or just naturally around this brush. I'm so excited, you guys. I found, there we go, the Ergo brushes online, and I will be offering these for retail as soon as we're back up and running. I'm so thrilled. So I'm going to use the ER43 today, and let's get moving on this. Guys, when you're blow drying around the face, remember, it's good to blow dry the hair both directions before we start round brushing. Oftentimes growth patterns, aka cowlicks, live around the face. So blow drying it a little bit from side to side and kind of smoothing any of those growth patterns out is a really good choice before we get the round brush in there. Check that out. That's amazing. Check it out. Nice and clean, lifted up off the scalp, super fun and bouncy. I am already super excited about this. Day 4, you guys, we're doing it. All right, next move, we are going to pull this ponytail down. We brushed through this hair already, so I want to show you a couple of things. So if you want to, and your hair still looks okay, you could always just wear your hair down and straight on day 4. If it's not driving you absolutely nuts, go for it, wear it straight. Today I'm going to show you curling the hair with an 1 1/4 curling iron. And what do we always do when we start curling the hair? Pull the top half out of the way. just go ahead and clip it out of the way. Again, does not matter what it looks like because we're just moving it so it's not in our space. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to start, and we're going to do what's called crashing curls. And what crashing curls means is each curl goes a different direction. This might be too much for y'all. If it is, that's okay. Curl it all the way from the face. Just please don't curl it all toward the face. That's kind of, right now, that is not the look. So I'm going to start with this back corner. And again, you guys, when I curl my hair, I'm always taking vertical sections, not too thick. We want that hair to all get curled. We want to make sure there's not too much hair wrapped around that curling iron, because if there is, the heat will not be distributed evenly, and we will be left with part of the section curled and part of the section straight. So that first curl I did away from the face. That means this curl I'm going to do toward the face. And same technique as day 2, you guys, just giving little clicks to that, giving little clicks to the handle, and that just helps to release this clamp a little bit, and that allows the hair to move through the curling iron and to move up or down the section as we need to. So the last curl was toward the face. We're going to turn this into 2. So this section is going to go away from the face again, starting in the middle of that section, mid-length, clipping down, working up. It's going to be a constant clipping down, rolling up, clipping down, rolling up. That's good. That means all the hair is getting the heat. So that's a plus. This section, we're going to go toward the face. So you guys, I was coaching one of my friends through learning how to curl her hair well. She was curling it, just not real well. And as I was talking to her, I was like, we could not figure out for the life of us how to encourage her to put the curling iron in the hair the right direction, but then how to not turn the curling iron to give her a dent in the hair. We've all done it. Here's the deal. When you're picking up a section, here's your clamp. You want to make sure that wherever that hair is going in, that clamp is never going to hit you in the eye. It's never going to burn the side of your cheek. That is always, when you're curling around the face especially, that clamp is always going to go toward the ear and not toward the face. So never hit yourself in the eye with the clamp. It seemed to work for her. Maybe it won't work for you, maybe it will, but that was the verbiage we used for her. So try it if you will. That curl is away from the face, which means this curl is going to be toward the face. I always leave a bit of hair out at the ends. It just keeps the curl a little bit less uniform, a little bit more kind of intentionally disheveled, which I like that look. If you want a little bit more polished look, go ahead and put those ends into the curling iron, and that will just finish off and curl those ends. So this one's away from the face. As we get around the face here, we're going to do this one right behind the ear, toward the face. And we're going to go away with this very front section. Okay, now we drop the top half down. We are going to work almost all the way around, but just so we don't forget, let's pull this front fringe section that we worked so hard to blow dry and clean today. Let's just take that and clip that out of the way, just so that we don't forget to leave it out, because we have tricks for that this evening as well. Remember, we're alternating curls. We're doing a crashing curl style. So I'm going to start here and go toward the face and just work every other way. Okay, so we're done with the top section, we're done with the underneath section. Right now we're just giving it a minute to cool. We can do this fringe section while we let that that top section and bottom section cool just a little bit more. And again, so with the fringe, here's what we're going to do. We are going to part it where you like to wear it. I'm going to part it down the middle today because I love that look. I think I was born in the wrong era, you guys. I think I was meant to be born in the probably late 50s, so I could be around in the 70s and be coherent. Okay, so like we talked about with the bigger curling iron on day 2, we are going to move the hair from its natural position and natural fall in the head to right between the eyes. Okay, we're going to let that be right between the eyes. We're going to hook it. We're going to move a little bit quicker on this one. I am just bending those ends a little bit today. And take the other section. And again, just bending those ends a little bit. Let's go back and do this one again. So I'm not starting mid-shaft this time, you guys. I am just moving straight to about the bottom third of the hair, because today I just want that hair to have a little kick. I don't want the kick to start here. I want to bring it down just a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit smoother around the face. This is nice and cool now, so I'm going to take that brush. I'm going to brush through those curls now that they're nice and cool. Can you guys see those curls going 2 different ways? Can you see them kind of coming together or falling apart? All right. So day 4, we have bigger hair than we did on day 3 and bigger hair than we did on day 2. That's the goal. The further we get from washing, or the closer we get to washing again, the more we want our hair to grow. And we want it to grow so that it stays off of the scalp, because hair off of the scalp doesn't pick up as much of the hair's natural oils. I'm going to go in here at the end with just a little bit more of that anti-gravity spray. And it is a wet spray, but I do like how it just kind of pieces out those curls a little bit. Because the anti-gravity also comes in a gel form. I don't know if you work better with more of a gel style product, if you get nervous using a spray product, the gel version of the anti-gravity is amazing as well. All right, you guys, so we've got growing hair on day 4. Love it. I'm going to rock this for today, and we will see you tomorrow on day 5. We're doing it, you guys. I'm so excited. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.